per Aries energy, I'm going to rush to get your reading out. All right. So let's get straight to the point. Aries, the last time we did rune messages, the title of your reading was Your Family is Involved in Betrayal or Thievery. I also was getting a part 2 version, Overriding Your Destiny, and they knew who you were to become, and so they did everything opposite of that. So honestly, this reminds me, especially for those of you on this channel, those of you who are new especially, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and so most people are still on this tropical Western astrology shit. And so some of you may be in Aries in your tropical chart, but in Vedic astrology, you may find that you're actually a Pisces. I feel like with this energy, your family's involved in your betrayal and then trying to override who you were to become. I feel like that statement is extremely accurate, especially for those of you who think you're in Aries and tropical, but you're really a Pisces in Vedic. So this is an energy where if you're really a Pisces in Vedic astrology, wherever you have Aries energy, you may be a Pisces. But anyway, wherever that energy is, I feel like you may have been raised to be this, like you had no choice but to play this Aries role, especially if we're talking about your sun sign, okay? You had no choice but to play this Aries role, and so that's what you resonate as, you know, as an adult. And so you're kind of living a lie in a way. You're not in Aries, you know, you should be kind of doing Piscean things, but because your upbringing was a lie, you were treated a different way, or you weren't treating in accordance to who you truly were. You know, something happened there where I feel like it has changed the trajectory of how you kind of carry things on out. So for example, I was raised as a Cancer sun. And so I'm thinking Aries moon, you know, I was raised thinking that tropical astrology, that was who I was, a Cancer sun. I just leave it at the Cancer sun. So a lot of my life, I was catering and nurturing other fucking people, caring too fucking much, giving too much, you know, relationship oriented, stuck in the past, just, I'm still a homebody, but that's how I was raised to be, right? When really I'm a Gemini in Vedic astrology. I was supposed to be, you know, and, you know, challenged in school. I was supposed to be reading and writing, I was supposed to be, you know, I don't know, just doing other things other than this Cancer energy, caring about other people. I should have been that. I was supposed to be raised to be the Gemini that I truly am at heart. That changed the trajectory of my life. And it's only now am I realizing, like, wow, like, y'all really did a number on me. Y'all really fucked me over. Like, y'all raised me to be this emotional person that naturally I'm not, right? Like, so it's like, that's essentially what I'm getting for y'all, all right? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. These are the rune messages, all right? Usually the first portion I put on YouTube are channeled messages. And then everything else, we get into the nitty gritty on Patreon. This will be under the rune tier, okay? Also, I read for houses. I do not read for the sign. So I will mention Aries or any sign thereafter. But I'm talking about what's going on in the house of that sign, not necessarily Aries, okay? So in the first house, let's see what's going on. Your identity. The first house is your identity, your body, your consciousness. This was essentially what was distorted, okay? Let's take a look here, Aries. All right, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands, which is definitely an Aries energy, okay? Ace of Wands, this is all about North Node. This is about the path. This is you. This is trailblazer energy, or this is what you were raised to be. You had no choice but to take on this energy, because otherwise, had you been your true self, let's say, for example, Pisces, your life would have been completely different. You would have excelled. You would have evolved. Like, you would have been in a different, nothing is a coincidence, but I'm just saying, like, personally, me, I probably would have been well off, I don't know, with degrees, graduated, had degrees on my belt. I don't know. That may have been my life if I wasn't raised to be caring about something shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Now at 28 years old, I'm now, like, I'm heavily into writing, reading, everything that a Gemini is. I'm now doing it now at 28. That's the vibe, okay? It's like I could have been doing this shit. I was writing poetry and writing and reading as a kid, but it wasn't encouraged. What was encouraged was me caring about the family, caring about, you know, everyone else but myself. That's this energy. So this is you right here, okay? Let's take a look. This is definitely giving me North Node energy. I also know that Mercury is retrograded in Aries, so this could be something that you're reflecting on right now. You know, this could be something that you're reflecting on, or maybe I could be assisting you guys with those triggering thoughts. We have the Aries, we have Jupiter in Aries in the 10th house. We have, I believe, Uranus is in Aries in the 10th house. The North Node, I believe, is in Aries in the 10th house, I think, in the 10th house. There's a lot of Aries energy going on, a lot. Then the 10th house is about public image and this and that. That plays a role into how you identify yourself in the first house. This is what's energetically happening, yo. And I do kind of feel like some of you may be feeling betrayed a little bit, possibly. Okay, I'm getting 4th house energy, or this could be just what I'm picking up on from the last time that we tapped in. Yeah, Ace of Swords, which is about not having clarity. It also can be a lie. Yep, and judgment. So literally, the judgment on who you are or what you think you are, la 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 la, it's not true. It's not accurate, all right? And I'm not sorry at all, but y'all gotta hear this shit. You gotta hear this shit. There was a wrong judgment placed on who you are, your mind, everything like that. In this deck specifically, the 7 of Cups comes to mind. And the 7 of Cups in this deck is about a child. And there's so many people just looking at this child, but they have their own, you know, the 7 of Cups, they have the cups with the little imagery. Everybody had their own dreams and visions and illusions of what this child would be. That's essentially what I'm getting. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune's coming out reverse. Queen of Wands is here. And the Tower's coming out reverse. But I really want to look at the 7 of Cups just to show you guys. How'd that get in there? Just to show you guys, like, essentially what happens at birth. People start putting their projections on you that are not accurate. They're not nah, yo, what? Huh? Oh, they're going to be this. They're going to do this. Oh, my God. They're going to be like this. They're going to look like, and it's just like, no, I'm not. I'm going to raise my child to be like this or whatever. Hold on, let me just get this. But that's essentially what I was getting with the deception, the lies. Yeah, like your family lied to you about something here. There's you. This is Aries energy. And then look at everybody around the baby. Oh, they're going to be a bodybuilder. Oh, they're gonna be this. They're gonna be that. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. All of these projections are being placed on this child, which I feel like was you. And so you've been led astray. You've been led to live and to be and to think you are somebody that you are not. So a lot of y'all, especially if you guys are like operating from your tropical chart, you got wherever you have Aries energy, it's like wherever that energy is, it's almost like you had no choice but to be that energy. You couldn't be that Pisces or, you know, take it as it resonates. There's just something about the identity that is not accurate. And I do feel like with this Mercury retrograde, this is what's going to be coming up. This could be in terms of like, let's say you've been in nursing, you know, majority of your adult life, you know, and you're coming to this, like, you're hitting a wall, like, okay, like I've been doing nursing. This is all I know, but I'm not passionate about it. I don't like it. What do you do? That's now the identity crisis comes into play. Like, what do you do? I've been doing this all my life and I don't feel connected to it. What do I do? I was told to be a nurse. I was, you know, you do this. It's like, what do you do? That's essentially the vibe that I'm getting here. It's like a who am I? What do I do type of vibe. What do I do? You know, they tell you, you know, women, you're conditioned to be a people pleaser. You're raised to be a man's birthing mule. And some of you went ahead and lived that life. You did it. You had the kids. You did the relationship thing, you know. Y'all did the baby mama, baby daddy thing. You did the marriage. And now you did the divorce thing. You did it. You did the thing. And you're realizing, oh, wow, I had no business being in a relationship. I'm not relationship oriented. But they told me I was, or, oh, I got all these kids and I don't even like kids, but they told me I was supposed to have kids. Like, they said that's what a woman does. It's like masculines. They said a man, oh, a groundhog. Yo, y'all got a groundhog, and the groundhogs talk about digging deeper. They're also shaman energy, and also obviously they're earth. They have an earth affinity. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens in Taurus energy, because that groundhog obviously is what's gonna be going on for Taurus's reading. They are so cute and fat. But yeah, that's really what I'm getting for you right now, Aries. This is the part 1 version, or this is the opening. The opening. All right. But yeah, I'm definitely getting some type of like identity crisis here, because you were told to do something. You were, you know, you were told who you were, and that's not who you were. Just like people got the tropical astrology so mixed up. Like, they think that it's Taurus season and we still in Aries season. Like, it's like that type of energy. It's like the wrong judgment. It's like you... So yeah, we're going to take a look to see what this is deeper. All right, but that's what I have as of right now. I'm getting some type of like identity crisis or some shit like that. Like, what do I do? I've put in so much time, energy. I've done, but I don't want it. It's like that vibe. It's like whatever life you were told to live, whatever job you were told to, you know, work, career, whatever name you were told to answer to. I don't think that that's not who you are. And I just feel like something is going to be kind of like, something's going to be coming up to where you can't ignore this Ace of Swords. Nobody can ignore that Ace of Swords. So something's going to be coming up where that Ace of Swords is going to be very, very clear of how unclear you are, or people are. It doesn't have to be you, but just people in general. You know, you got players from Himalayas who were raised to be like that, and at heart, they're not like that. You have men who are truly sweethearts at heart. They are lovers at heart, but they were raised to be hard. And so this could also come into it like a conflict when, let's say, that sweetheart at heart falls in love with a woman, or somebody falls in love, but they can't express that love because they were raised not to do that. So now this person is missing out on their true love because they were raised not to express love. There's something coming up that's going to be, I'm telling you, there's going to be a what do I do? I've been lied to. You have some women who are raised to be masculine as hell. They don't know what femininity is. And if they do, they look at it as a weakness. So you have feminine energies who are out here living masculine ass having lives, and that goes against their whole autonomy. You're out of balance. And something is going to come up where it's going to show you are not this man that you try to be. Same goes for my LGBTQ community. Everybody's getting it. They just passed a bill for the transgender. So that was a clear indication, like, oh, I feel like I'm a woman, or I feel like I'm a man, but I can't compete in these sports because biologically I am not who I think I am. That's what's going on. And I don't have no shade, or I don't care. I judge shit. I don't care. These are facts. I'm presenting you guys with facts. And this is what's going to be happening. All right, I put myself out there. I mentioned in the astrology forecast, the link is in the description box below. But I mentioned one of the things, I'm very triggered when it comes to sex. I'm very triggered about it. I'm very, very triggered when it comes to that. Because one, I don't understand the hype. I don't understand why people will lie, steal, and kill for the shit. I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. All right, I don't get it. All I know is that people get used and abused for it. And that's all I know, and that's it. Right? Well, something's going to come up, and it is that I'm dealing with currently, all right, where I have to review that. I have to review, like, my relationship with how I see sex, how I think about it. There's a block there. I got to figure that out. Like, there's something that's going to be made apparent to people where it's like, what do I do? And how did I even get to this point? What I thought I knew, I didn't, but who told me what I knew, what I thought I knew? Oh, my parents. Who told? Oh, my friends. Oh, this is what's being brought up. Somebody lied here. There's so much more I want to say, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say.